It's that time of year again for a teacher to be rounding the end of the school year. I know in the state of Georgia where I live, they're still testing the end of the year testing, and you're wondering, or some of you may be wondering or thinking, is this something that I want to do? Come in next school term, because by now you're tired, you're really exhausted, and you want something different. So listen in to today's topic on another opportunity.
Welcome to GEB Johnson Podcast with your host, Janola Johnson. Here, you will hear about finding the right career to fit your purpose and mastering your mindset. This is where you will learn how to take control of your life and make it happen.
I remember earlier in my career, I wanted something I could control and explore. I had other interests and hobbies that I knew I could put on the marketplace to bring some extra additional income. I had a few lingering bills I wanted to knock out and felt that if I could bring in some extra income, it would really be great. The more I thought about it, I thought more about how I deserve to do this for me, for myself. I deserve something of my own, and I really wanted something online. So I created an online business. It wasn't that I didn't feel fulfilled in my full time job as a middle school teacher. It was that I wanted to continue to have a deep I had a deep longing that I had other aspirations. I knew I could do both. At least until my business really kicked off or I found something else in education that I'd like to do. That's when I decided to open my own online business. I knew this couldn't be one of those get rich quick schemes, because anything that's lasting never is, because I wanted something that was sustainable, profitable, and something most importantly that I would enjoy doing. It also could not be something that's free, because free, I knew I wouldn't take it seriously. And besides, in order to make money, you will have to spend money. Therefore, I set out to find something that I could do in 15 to 45-minute tasks. I broke the tasks down so that I could accomplish a lot of things in a week, but not all in one sitting. Because if your school was like mine, I had certain number of grades I turned in each week. There was always a meeting and lesson plans due to be uploaded, and in this particular school system, in 3 different platforms. Not to mention the occasional bad timed parent conference. So, whatever I did had to count. It had to go a long way, and most importantly, it could not waste my time nor my money. While going through this, I wished I had someone I could bounce ideas off with, like a community, but I did it alone. I really wanted something that I deserved and could make money online. As I was creating my online business, I took a lot of notes because I knew I wasn't the only teacher who deserved an online business. So I created a program for educators who wanted an online business. I made the task short, like I said, 15 to 45 minutes, because I knew how much time I had to do things. I created a community for you to bounce ideas off each other, because I ended up bouncing ideas off on people who were not in the same space I was in. And although they had some good ideas, it is still best to bounce ideas off people who are in the same space. So when I started, I didn't have any direction of what I wanted to sell, much less the name of the website or where to put the website. So I made this program different from all other online business startup programs. I made it for you to explore different models, understand the pros and cons of each marketplace model. I did this because you don't have much time. And let's face it, time is money. You deserve to make your online business work for you as quick as possible. So, understanding different business models, understanding the pros and cons of the business model, and how much work you will have to do for each one, I have created a system for you to understand all of this without having to research it yourself like me. Imagine being in your business within 4 to 6 weeks. You will be on your way with your online business without flailing from one idea to another and wasting time like me. I created this program with the idea of the step-by-step process would help you get what you deserve in your online business. Imagine you're up teaching your students and people are buying your products or services without you being present on your online business. The community will help you through questions, ideas, and much needed support. The weekly live Q&A are recorded so you can review what you've missed and to refer to for future references. There's also office hours available during the week. The Educators in Business program is different because it is a membership community with community support and step-by-step processes of creating your very own online business. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be free. There's a fee for being a member of the Educators in Business membership, but there are more costs included that you will have to pay. For example, you have to pay a fee for being in business. There are such as licensing, web hosting, and other platforms and services that you will need to have for your online business to be successful. This is also not something that you can set up and forget it. You will be able to automate some things. Some things you can automate quickly and fairly easily, but you will also need to check in on how things are going several times a week because there's always improvements. There's a little broken link here or there, new ideas that you come up with that you want to implement, and you want better results. So you ask, who is this program for? Well, as I said, I've developed it with educators in mind, but that's just because that's my background. But it's really for anyone who wants to start an online business. Basically, it's for anyone who believes they deserve to make extra money in an online business. These doable 15 to 45-minute task projects are for anyone who is trying to have something you created that will bring you extra income. Just think, in 4 to 6 weeks, you could be up and running your very own online business. Join the Educators in Business at gebjohnson.com. EIB, join today. I'd like to also invite you to join our newsletter at gebjohnson.com/newsletter, where you can get updates on job opportunities, new podcasts, things that I'm doing as far as reading, new podcasts, or audiobooks that I'm reading. Most of the time I'm reading audiobooks. And also there's a section for a business startup and more information. So again, join our newsletter at gebjohnson.com/newsletter. And if you enjoyed this podcast or any of the other podcasts that I have done in the past, I'd like you to subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play to enjoy more information on your purposeful career.